Morning, everybody. What's today's topic? Well, we're sitting around talking about, everybody always ends up with mismatched sockets or old sockets, ones that you probably don't use because they're not part of a full set, but they're still of use. You can make these, like in the picture above, you can make these T-handled wrenches out of them. It doesn't take a lot of effort. You just get some bar stock. You can get it out at the big box. You can get it at your steel supply store, which will be cheaper. You can actually use rebar from out at the big box stores if you wanted to. Just spend a little bit of time grinding all the rough parts. But you could put a lot of force behind this if you have a project or you have some special thing where you need to have a long reach. So instead of just throwing them out or getting rid of them, you might consider making these T-handles. So the one in the picture above is not mine. It's a copy I got off of the web. But I've made several of these for friends of mine. They stop by. Hey, I carry pictures like on my cell phone. I show them to them. Oh man, hey, can you make me one of those? And I make these if they stop by. Like $5 or something. Give me back the price of the steel. So I'm not making any money off of them, and you help out some friends. But if you wanted to make them, they're a really quick, easy little project to do in your garage. All you need is like a MIG welder or an oxyacetylene welder or some way to weld. Chop saw, maybe an angle grinder. You could do this probably just with an angle grinder without the chop saw. You just cut through the steel, figure out how you want the handles, line it up, weld them together, and you've repurposed something that you were going to throw out, which I think is pretty cool. The other thing, of course, you can paint these. You can wipe them down with acetone. You could paint the handles on them. I had a friend go, well, he works out on a job site and he's afraid he's going to lose them. I said, well, wipe them down with acetone, clean them up real good, paint them red, paint them bright green, whatever you want, and they'll stand out. That's the only advice I can give you on that. The other questions were, well, what do you do with the sharp edges? Well, you use your angle grinder and a flap wheel and you go around it, or you use your bench grinder. These aren't meant to be pretty, okay? It's not like it's a fashion show. They're tools. So as long as you've made it to where it can functionally do what you want it to do, you're good, and they do work. You can make these real long if you needed to really reach down into something or reach deep into an engine bay or something like that. I don't know. It depends on your purpose. But instead of going out wasting all your money on Snap-on or some crap like that, just get out and make the tool. It always blows my mind when I see somebody go and buy these long extensions and, they've already got this stuff at home and it's just a matter of making it. And they're going to use it for like one project or two projects and they spend, a fairly decent amount of money. Anyway, I hope this is a cost-saving tip for you. The other thing I wanted to say while I'm on here, I've been running across lots of videos where there's lots of creators, even like myself, that are small or not at that 1,000 mark that YouTube wants. And, a lot of us, we're just not at that level. And so they've taken away the monetization. I would tell you, look around and subscribe to these channels because you got a lot of people out there thinking that they should just throw in the towel and quit. I do enjoy a lot of their videos. I know that they don't have, this 100,000 subscriber base and all of that, but they make good videos, good how-tos. You don't have to like and watch everything. But, if you support the channel because some of the stuff, is good, then you should. It helps keep them making videos. And I think it'll be a shame if a lot of these people just blanketly start quitting. So, there's lots of good people out there, lots of good videos. It's just something to consider. It's kind of a little bit of a rant here. It doesn't have anything to do with the tools. I was just thinking about it because I was watching a couple last night where people seriously are going to just probably quit. I do them for fun. This isn't like a career thing for me, YouTube. I just come up with ideas on things, or I find something in my workshop that's worked for me. I'm just sharing it with people, and hopefully you do the same thing, or, you drop a comment below going, hey, look, I've made wrenches like this, but this is what I do. And, and people will read the comments, and then they can take like what's in the picture above. You can modify it. You can do whatever you want with it, but it's all about sharing information and ideas with each other. Okay, this was meant to be a quick video. Sorry for rattling. I like to get right to the point. No long intros, no long exits. This is the Home Handyman. This is your tip of the day, and I hope you folks have a great day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.